me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You got chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, me say we eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, them on the base, come bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but they got enough, they got you. Take the spit of money, got long and say that is not you. One day, the man above end up in a gutter. Got too much chicken at the kitchen, some of fiber like a patu. The singers and DJs and social media that's coming at you. It's on me. 300% free. It's on me. Garbage pan off the day. It's on me.
Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Manners and total respect.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You got chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, me say we eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, them on the base, come bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but they got enough, they got you. Take the spit of money, got long and say that is not you. One day, the man above end up in a gutter. Got too much chicken at the kitchen, some of fiber like a patu. The singers and DJs and social media that's coming at you. It's on me. 300% free. It's on me. Garbage pan off the day. It's on me. Give the teacher them raise. It's on me. I see corruption please. It's on me. Mash down the people them house. It's on me. Every day appear arms out. It's on me. Appear money them a thief. It's on me. And them a sell out.
One more time. How about that? Yeah, man. Bun me, you know. I don't think they're going to bun me.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You got chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. What we gonna eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. COVID money, me say we eat the yellow correct you. Use the youth, them on the base, come bust a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but they got enough, they got you. Take the spit of money, got long and say that is not you. One day, the man above end up in a gutter.
Julie,
chicken at the kitchen, some of fiber like a patu. The singers and DJs and social media that's coming at you. It's on me. 300% free. It's on me. Garbage pan off the day. It's on me. Give the teacher them raise. It's on me. I see corruption please. It's on me. Mash down the people them house. It's on me. Every day appear arms out. It's on me. Appear money them a thief. It's on me. And them a sell out the beach. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy skin and we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You got chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again. Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 promises, none of them no deliver. Cut up the youth, they rap and they down in a whatever. Them have more money and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. Then police don't a market like Satan out of hell. Go mash up people start like thief when them sell. It's on me. On them treat the market man. On them a treat the cat man. On them treat the peanut man.
Jamaica, what is
it? On them a treat the jerk man. On them a treat the son man. On them a treat policeman. How them a treat soldier man. How them a treat everyone. Can't fool me again.
Can't fool me again.
Can't fool me again.
Can't fool me again.
Hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime.
People, give thanks and praise to each and every one else. First thing we come to tell you guys, manners and respect to each and every one else. Yeah. And this video is about, I'll read something for you guys. I know a couple like to read. We would love to read and get the thing to the people. Now, my Jamaica people, how you guys doing? Good afternoon, guys. Baby killer begs for forgiveness. Man sentenced to 30 years for murder of Tashiana. You guys understand where I'm going with this video? Man who helped kill Paul Well's child, her mom gets 30 years in prison. Is this a deterrence to what we have at Jamaica, or this is just an encouragement to more crime? So I'm going to read from the book of Loop News again. One of the men who confessed to his role in the killings of the 10-month-old daughter of veteran lawmaker Philip Powell and her 27-year-old mother was on Wednesday sentenced to 30 years each for 2 murders. 2 murders equal 30 years. The convict's identity has not been publicly disclosed. The sentencings were landed down by Supreme Court Judge Justine Lorna Shelley Williams in the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston. The convicted man was also sentenced to 1 year and 10 months imprisonment at hard labor for 2 counts of kidnapping. Hold on, 2 counts of kidnapping. Give the man. I want to understand me, I say. The convicted man was also sentenced to 1 year and 10 months imprisonment at hard labor for 2 counts of kidnapping. So 2 counts of kidnapping awarded this man 1 year and 10 months in jail. I understand where Carlos is going with this. The sentences are to run concurrently. Shelley Williams ordered that the man to serve a minimum of 20 years in prison before he is eligible for parole consideration. Facebook and YouTube, you hear me say? The second man who pleaded guilty to 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnap, 2 counts of accessory before the fact to murder, 1 count of misprison of felony last month will be sentenced later on Wednesday. Paul Well's daughter, Sariana, and her mother, Tashiana Patterson, were kidnapped from her Gilmore Drive home in St. Andrew on September 9th, taken to Stony Hill, also in St. Andrew, before being driven to East Kingston, where they were shot and killed. Their bodies burned in a case that shocked the nation. U.S. Navy Petty Officer Leoda Bradshaw, who described herself as Paul Well's wife and with whom she shared a daughter, is the alleged mastermind behind the murder for hire plot. The murder contract was reportedly for $500,000, and Bradshaw allegedly made a down payment of $100,000. Her cousin Roland Balfour, a 30-year-old assistant graphic designer of a Kingston address, has been charged with 2 counts of conspiracy to murder, 2 counts of conspiracy to kidnapping, and misprision of felon. The cousins are scheduled to return to the Home Circuit Court on December 1st, when their matters will again be mentioned. Jamaica people, tell me how you feel about that case here. Big up on yourself, people. Now, before we even read further and read any other news, it's all over. One of the men who confessed to his role in the killings of the 10-month-old daughter of veteran lawmaker Philip Powell and her 27-year-old mother was on Wednesday sentenced to 30 years each for the two murders. People, the man should have come out, you know. So them as a consideration of parole in 20 years. How that sound? Consideration of parole is within 20 years. And somebody yesterday I saw in a comment section say, with good behavior, this man can get a 15 years, can come out quick. You know, Jamaica stay. And I mean, people, tell me what go in the comment section. Based on what I read right now. Based on what I read. What do you guys think? And none of that make no sense to me. Is J Lovely Cam say that? Tell me what you think in the comment section. Robert Lane, what do you think about this? This doesn't sound good. No. YouTube want to say, shouldn't be given parole. Maxine Evans said that on YouTube. Facebook want to say, Comer said Jamaica law is a joke. Dan Dada International said life for all on Facebook. YouTube want to say, based on what I just read a while ago. Julie Knuckles said, what is the charges for the young baby? We still try to find out that, sister. But Marie said 20 years for parole. No more than ever, I'm curious to know how and why Vybz Kartel get 35 years. Make it make sense. How you know so? That's why I see my headline there. I say, people, I am not a fan of Vybz Kartel. Listen what I say. How is it Vybz Kartel gets sent to prison for so long? And every day, pretty much, we see prisoners where create some heinous crimes, get a slap on the wrist. Make that make sense. Maybe I am wrong. We're willing to take some correction. Because I'm always a student in your guys' class. So from a student, I always learn, don't it? How is it Vybz Kartel gets so many years? It seems as if the decks are stacked against the artists. And me not fan enough. Me I'm not fan of Vybz Kartel. What me say me now? How many times I say I'm not fan of Vybz Kartel? And them the type of music me listen to. Not for the music, Kartel do a garbage music. But you do some good music, but you can't mix up the good and the garbage. You're the strictly garbage artist to me. But, be honest, a human being me I talk about. Could have been my brother, and me have enough nephew too. Could have been anybody for we. When you look on all this what I go on and so, them know the man, we are talking about say a big time than Vybz Kartel and then a final body. B-O-D-Y. Come and go talk, people. And YouTube, me also said, Vybz Kartel is not an artist of mine. I'm not a fan of Vybz Kartel. But it is truth and rights and justice for all. And that's what I represent on social media. We can have one for thing for next and one for next. We cannot have that type of feeling, people. It's truth and right and justice for all right across the board. What happened to Vybz Kartel can happen to Carlos Gray. Remember, what happened to him can happen to me. Just build up some stuff. Create some stuff. Create some illusion. Big up to all the people who are related to lizard, the body we will never find. Me not try disrespect on no. Can we understand how this thing go? It go both ways. You have the family, have the people who don't think Vybz Kartel hurt is out there. Hurt too. Me not there for this respect on no. Or misrepresent on no. Or throw no to the curb. Me know so no feel a certain way too. But look at the bigger picture. Them never find nobody. Family. Me ask the family them. Never find nobody over here so. Never find nobody, you know. Your family member, your loved one. Me say again, Carlos not gonna use my page and disrespect the ones who are hurt the family of the victim, alleged victim, because them really never find anybody. But in this instance, with a high-profile politician, them a body present my people. But the man get a slap on the wrist, 20-year parole. When is Vybz Kartel up for parole? And there was nobody found. In this instance, them have body shut up and burn up, and a baby present, and a high-profile politician, people who know sister sit now smell good. It don't smell good. That's why I say, why is Vybz Kartel in jail? Based on all of this. Look on it good. Why is Vybz Kartel even in jail? Backside now. Look on it good. What them there jail for? Who not find nobody? People may never take up this case from my hand yet. And I looking at it so deep. Why is the man in jail? Nobody not find. A man where shot Pickney and Muma. 20 years up for parole. You know, since sitting right at Jamaica people. You know, wake up, you know, make us bad again. Wake up! Why is Vybz Kartel still in jail? And I'm not a fan of Vybz Kartel. I tell you over and over on my platform. The whole of them know me and the type of music for me. Meditate pan. Why is the man in jail? Look on the good. The man will get caught for the demise of a politician baby mother and a 10-month-old baby. They find the body. They know what happened. Shot and burned. In a Vybz Kartel case, nobody no show up. It seems as if you can get more time more than the Wagwana, so. Me ask you guys again, when is Vybz Kartel up for parole? We must speak the truth, no matter who we happen to. Not because I'm not a fan of the man. It can happen to Carlos Gray, Jamaican Carlos. It can happen to my brothers. It can happen to my nephews. It can happen to you. Like I build up the whole thing, man. Kind of make no sense to me. Overkill. Look at it, good people. Me never look at the case, so you know. Oftentimes we talk about Vybz Kartel, and some things will happen. I say, why Vybz Kartel are in jail? But look at the case, good. Look, panic good. It tear up the wall of a Vybz Kartel in a prison. Vybz Kartel not eligible for parole, serving 20 years, I think. Any guys don't know of any more solid information about what time Kartel get parole? People, last time I checked, really, Vybz Kartel parole, now after 30-something years. For those of us who are read and can retain the message, me no know, because I'm a human being. You're entitled to mess up. So for those of you who are following the Vybz Kartel case, how many years before the man get parole? This a guy I want to find murder the woman and pick the nose of him do it. But they come write a letter. Man write a letter. And that's supposed to warm the heart of the public or the jurors or the judge or whatever. A liar, good liar. The liar, good liar. What me say? The brother a liar, good liar. So now I'm going to take a piece of article from the book of the Observer right now. Baby killer begs for forgiveness. Richard Brown, who confessed to the kidnapping and killing of Philip Palwell's 10-month-old daughter, Saraya, and her 27-year-old mother, Tashina Patterson, spent time in custody penning a note to the family of victims and the public begging forgiveness for his heinous act. Him liar, good liar. Him liar, good liar. That's all I'm ever say. But the judge bought this nonsense. If me a judge, me not buying none of it. None of it. That's a mother and a child. In the note which he gave to one of his attorneys, Brown was handed a 30-year sentence on Wednesday in the Home Circuit Court for the crimes, expressed remorse for his actions, which he said disappointed his mentor. The mentor was not identified. Who gives identified? Who gives a damn about your mentor? Who gives a damn about your mentor and all the people you're disappointed? What about the family who lost them daughter and them granddaughter? Them niece and them grandniece? Eh? What about Philip Paul when lost him baby mama and the baby? Who gives a damn about your remorse? And the judge went for it. I want my lawyer to tell the family of the baby and her mother and Jamaica public that I am sorry for the loss of their lives. I want my lawyer also to tell my mentor that I am very sorry for the disappointment. I hope one day everyone will find it possible to forgive me. You kill a mother and baby, shot them and burn them up. Me not have no forgiveness in my heart. For me, I straight to the gallows you figure. Straight to the gallows you figure. Mother and baby gone and you beg for forgiveness. From who? The mother and baby gone, you know, people. No longer to be around here. And you beg for forgiveness. Me don't know who buy this letter. Come on, man. Come on, man. The liar is a good liar. Remember I tell that, you know. The liar doing job. You can't beat up the liar, defense liar. Defense liar is doing his job, people. I hope today everyone will find it possible to forgive me. The lawyer Rita Allen Brown read, adding that her client's instructions to his legal team, which includes King's Counsel Valerie Nita Robertson, was that the note should be made available to all. You may say I'm a good liar. Him have good liar, people. Them a type of thing of what the liar push out there. Sympathy. Him looking from the public and the judge and the jury. When you write a letter like this and say, boy, you're sorry. Remorseful. He didn't mention who the mentor was. He just handed me a note today that he wants me to read to the media. But as it relates to the proceedings this morning, I am not able to discuss that, Allen Brown said. In addition to the 30 years for murder, Brown was also sentenced to 1 year and 10 months imprisonment at hard labor for kidnapping of the mother and baby. 1 year, 10 months, less than 2 years for kidnapping a mom and a baby. I repeat, 1 year and 10 months, less than 2 years for kidnapping a mom and a baby. Jamaican laws for you. In addition to the also on Wednesday, Brown's accomplice, Roshane Miller, was sentenced to 7.5 years in prison for 2 counts of accessory before the fact of murder for his role in the crime. Additionally, he was sentenced to 2 years and 10 months imprisonment at hard labor for conspiracy to kidnap and 1 year and 10 months at hard labor for misprision of a felony. The sentences are to run concurrently. 7 years, people, for the accomplice. I thought everybody should get the same amount of time. Your accomplice. If you help me bury somebody or whatever crime you commit, you should get the same amount of time like me. Don't tell me, say, boy, Carlos coerce me and tell me for this and that and promise me this. Boy, what do my judge of Jamaica think? Me don't understand. I really don't know what the judge in Jamaica are thinking. I don't think they want to stop crime in Jamaica. This is no deterrence. This is it's like, go on, commit crime, me, yo. Go on, commit crime. 7 years for accessory. Make that sink in. Jaja. The kidnapping and double murder shocked the country. Yes, it shocked the country. That's why it should be a shocking sentencing. A joke or not joke. People, no crime now fight in Jamaica. You see it? You see it? Nothing you say arrest a man. Don't worry about it. When he got a court, him walk. Don't worry about a man arrested. They arrest this man, that man. People, not now go on when it comes to crime, in my opinion. The kidnapping and double murder shocked the country and triggered a parallel investigation by the United States Naval Criminal Investigative Service due to the fact that the U.S. Navy culinary specialist Seaman Leoda Bradshaw, who also has an 8-year-old daughter with Powell, has been charged in the matter. Her 30-year-old cousin, Roland Balfour, was also charged for his role in the murders. On October 14, Jamaica Observer reported that Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Fitzbailey, him in charge of every damn thing. No other police in Jamaica no matter. Fitzbailey in every damn thing. No other police in khaki clothes or did a long time when brighter than him can come up and grab the camera. Every damn thing we see Fitzbailey. We're tired of Fitzbailey. We're tired of Fitzbailey. He's not the smartest and the brightest boy. One thing that the police in khaki clothes. And some of my man go be Fitzbailey a town if you give a count on it in the public. Someone at Westmoreland, this man has all enough, he must give a count on it. Sitting at Westmoreland, I want the backside of one. I want bright police at Jamaica can face the news. Everything of Fitzbailey. Everything of this goddamn man, him not the brightest and the smartest. In a khaki clothes. Everything of this goddamn horse face man. On October 14, the Jamaica Observer reported that Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Fitzbailey, had disclosed at a news conference the previous day that the mother and daughter and the baby girl had been brutally murdered and her bodies disposed of. He described the case as one of the most painful investigations for the team in recent times. The Observer report said that when Bradshaw appeared in court at a mentioned hearing on October 13, prosecutors said the fact that 27-year-old Patterson had blocked Bradshaw from her social media account did not stop her from traveling here and conspiring with Balfour to contract men to kidnap and murder the mother and daughter. And then my people get a slap on the wrist. She learned of the extent of young Powell on Wednesday, the 5th of September 2023. Having learned of the existence of this child, she contacted Patterson on Facebook and informed her that she was the wife of Mr. Powell, and further that she learned of the existence of the young offspring of Mr. Powell. Ms. Bradshaw advised Ms. Patterson that a DNA test should be done to determine the paternity of the child. After this brief exchange, the now deceased blocked the accused from her account that very day, a senior prosecutor told the court. The accused, who is domiciled overseas, traveled to Jamaica the very next day, September 6, 2023. The allegations are that she traveled to Jamaica for the sole purpose of killing Tashana Patterson and the young child she shared with her spouse. The Crown's allegations are that the accused, through her cousin and co-accused Roland Balfour, contracted men to kidnap and murder Patterson and Saraya, the prosecutor said further. According to prosecutors, Bradshaw met up with men to arrange for the kidnappings and murders. The original plan was to kidnap Patterson and the baby from her home. Bradshaw paid the men the equivalent of $100,000 in United States currency as a payment for execution of the crime. The remainder of the funds, $400,000, was to be paid after the completion of the deal, the prosecutors said. In preparation to execute the contract, the men, the court was told, went to the Gilmore Drive address in St. Andrew, where Patterson lived during the night of Wednesday, September 6, 2023, to scope out the area. They also went to the home where Bradshaw was staying in Stony Hill, St. Andrew. A further meeting was held on Thursday, September 7, 2023, to discuss the execution of the plan the court heard. Prosecutors said that on Saturday, September 9th, Bradshaw placed several calls and conversed with Patterson with a view to lure her away from her premises. She afterwards arrived at Patterson's home at approximately 7 a.m. the fateful day. Eventually, material shows Patterson exiting her premises and entering. This material is supposed to be video recordings. Evidently, material shows Patterson exiting her premises and entering an SUV parked at her gate along with her baby. Evidentiary material shows that she remained evidentiary material. So basically, me ain't know. It sounds like evidentiary material probably is video recordings, right, guys? Evidentiary material shows Patterson exiting her premises and entering an SUV parked at her gate along with her baby. Evidentiary material shows that she remained in this vehicle for over 15 minutes. The vehicle then drove off and left the area approximately 7:22 a.m. Patterson and Saraya never exited the vehicle prior to its leaving. The prosecutor told presiding Supreme Court Judge Justice Simone Wolf Reese. The Crown's case is that Bradshaw took Patterson to Stony Hill in the vicinity of the home where Bradshaw was staying. At this location, the accused handed over Patterson and her young child to Richard Brown and other persons who are yet to be apprehended. So she handed them over to the murderers who are yet to be apprehended. Them not catch them yet, people. So the wickedness, hand over the mother and child to murderers who are yet to be apprehended. After this, Patterson and a young child were taken to Warwicker Hills, where they were shot and killed, and their bodies burnt. After that, Patterson and her child was taken to Warwicker Hill, where they were shot and killed, and their bodies burnt. Think about Vybz Kartel's situation. I'm not here taking up on nobody. I'm just talking about fairness when it comes to the justice system in Jamaica. This man, you find everything. You know, say murder the mother and the child. You find them burnt. All of this evidence, so I read for you guys, is after the fact, after the case. That's why all of these come out in the news. It's sad. The current case is that Bradshaw took Patterson to Stony Hill in the vicinity of the home where Bradshaw was staying. At this location, the accused handed over Patterson and her young child to Richard Brown, the murderer, and other persons who are yet to be apprehended. After this, Patterson and her young child were taken to Warwicker Hill, where they were shot and killed and their bodies burned, the court was told. Bradshaw was being remanded until a further hearing. Bradshaw has been remanded until a further hearing scheduled for December 1st. She is represented by attorney Deborah Martin and Kelly Hamilton. I want to understand what going on, people. Them know exactly what going on. So all of this evidence, let us read for you guys. Them know. Them have all of this evidence. Mother was shot. It's a Jamaica observer. And baby burnt. But man is eligible for parole in 20 years. So when we go back to the case of Vybz Kartel, if it is not some motivation without proof, and Vybz Kartel, they are jail. I have never taken up Vybz Kartel case like this, my people. We talk about it every now and then and brush it off, but I've never taken it up until now. What me just read to you a while ago. What is Vybz Kartel in jail for? Based on what me just read to you a while ago, what me just read. Remember, I'm an artist. I'm not a fan of Vybz Kartel. Over and over, I said it. There's some of the songs that I like of Vybz Kartel, and most of them. I may understand the effect of his music upon Jamaica people. It's negative. So I'm not a fan. But let's put the music aside and look at Vybz Kartel as a human being, as me. Let's have some empathy. Put myself in a Vybz Kartel shoe. Let's have some empathy. What if my brother was Vybz Kartel? We have a lot of nephews. What is Vybz Kartel in jail for? If I saw this go. Now people won't say nothing about Vybz Kartel if this didn't go so. Then give us ammunition to come out and speak like this. I repeat, I would not have said anything about the Vybz Kartel story if they never give me ammunition like this. Look at it, good people. And I repeat for the third time, me would come out with a Vybz Kartel story and I look at it so deep if they didn't give me this. You take out a politician, mother and baby, you get a slap on the wrist. Come out with some little hokey-pokey letter about you. Anybody can come out with some letter, send him apologize, say anything for shorten the sentence. What am I look on? There's nobody recovered in Vybz Kartel case. Them are bodies. Not body, bodies. A baby mother and a 10-month-old child. The judge don't even take that in consideration. Say that a baby, innocent child. Judge did not take that in consideration. But I'm sure them took the missing person, what them say Vybz Kartel murder, in consideration. Like me say, me not throw no shades at the family of the man named Lizard. Me not do that. I'm not speaking about what is handed down here. To this man who murdered a child and a mother. We make international news. Look how them handle it. Look how them handle it. And me not fan of Vybz Kartel, but it could have been me. It could have been Carlos Gray. It could have been Jamaican Carlos. It could have been Keyboard. Anyone of my enough brother me have, you know. And not just Keyboard, you know. Enough brother me have, people. Me enough nephew too. It could be any one of them. This heavy-handedness. What is that for? It make you look back on Vybz Kartel case and say, that heavy-handedness without a body recovered. In this case, they recover mother and child shot and burn. A prominent politician. The books should be thrown at this case. The books should be thrown at them. Yeah. Man, I love to come out back on parole. Like a shorter than Kartel. Seems as if them get lesser time than Kartel. Ah, boy. This is some in a sense. It's one of the case where everybody I watch and expect Jamaican. I don't wonder why the murderers them in Jamaica around to murder people. God judge, God court and plead guilty. Them let you go, you know. Let's plead guilty, man. Be remorseful. Then let you go. Hence, them was a crime in Jamaica. The same man them commit the same crime over and over. Let's go to court, man. Be remorseful. Say you're sorry. And how you do it. Accept guilt. Judge will let you go, you know. That's what it looked like to me. I go to Jamaica. This is ridiculous. 30 years too small. Residents want long sentence in double murder case. I'm reading from the book of the Star. This article is taken from the Star. 30 years too small. Residents want long sentence in double murder case. Residents in Rockford area in East Kingston are calling for a long sentence for those convicted for the murders of Tashiana Patterson and her daughter, Seriana Palwell. I'm with you guys. I am with residents of Rockford calling for longer sentencing. This is a joke. One of the accused, Roland Balfour, 30-year-old graphic designer, is from the area, but residents are adamant that anyone who is found guilty or confesses to the crime must face full penalty. I am with you guys. We don't know what a man does at night or day. We see them around the community and nobody has a problem with them. So if they plead guilty, it will shock the world, said one resident. Yesterday, Richard Brown, 32, who also allegedly has ties to Rockford, pleaded guilty to his role as the driver who transported Patterson 27 and 10-month-old Saraya from Stony Hill, St. Andrew, along with the shooter and other persons to a scene in East Kingston where they were later killed. He also said that he accepted part payment from co-accused Leoda and Bradshaw on behalf of his co-conspirators for the execution of the plan to kidnap and kill Patterson and Saraya. Brown was sentenced to 30 years in prison on each of the 2 counts of murder and 1 year and 10 months each for counts of kidnapping. As of April, as of a part of the plea deal with Director of Public Prosecutions, he said he is set to serve 20 years before being eligible for parole. Let me ask again, how many years before Vybz Kartel is eligible for parole? May I ask you guys, how many years Vybz Kartel? I'm not a fan. I'm just a vlogger talking on behalf of any human being. How many years before Vybz Kartel get parole, people? Look at it good. And there is no body to be found. In this case, you have 2 bodies. Poor little baby, 10-month-old. That's supposed to make it, you're not supposed to come back on road. There should be no parole for you. Just like a 10-month-old baby with the whole of a ball for. The 10-month-old baby, we're innocent. He's set to serve 20 years before being eligible for parole. Expressing discontent with the sentence, a community member stated, "Me think 30 years too small for them. If you can hold a gun upon a 10-month-old baby, is a serious thing. How them fit get 30 years? That a wickedness. I am with that. Me agree with you. Me talk about a 10-month-old baby alone. You shouldn't come on road. No parole. 10-month-old baby. 10 people are baby that. Oh God, man. Oh God, man. Baby don't know what time of day it was. Oh God, man. Our baby want them buckle and food for eat. And then pampers change. A baby. And you can't turn your gun upon a baby. And the judge don't feel no way about this. What kind of judge we have sit down in a bench at Jamaica, people? We want to know. What kind of judge we have sit down out there? If me are the judge, me put them away until hanging resume. And that will start now, because you can imagine your tax money got to them people there. Said another resident. I agree, because you have to feed them in a prison. You have to feed them in a prison. Them are wicked, black heart people here. Rochelle Miller, a 29-year-old air-conditioned technician, who also agreed to a plea deal with prosecutors, will serve just over 7 years behind bars for his role. 7 years for his role in the demise of this 10-month-old baby and her mother. Welcome to Jamrock. He received sentences for 2 counts of accessory before the fact to murder, conspiracy to kidnap, and misprison of felony. Balfour, whose Bradshaw cousin, faces charges of conspiracy to murder, conspiracy to kidnap, and misprison of felony. Bradshaw is also charged with 2 counts each of capital murder, conspiracy to murder, kidnapping, and conspiracy to kidnapping. Both are scheduled to appear in the Home Circuit Court on December 1st. The residents are hoping justice will be done, thus ensuring closure for the victim families. You see, especially for the baby, we wouldn't even recognize them. That did call. It could be your picnic, or anyone away picnic, one man told. And I read it again. You see, especially for the baby, we wouldn't even recognize them. That did call. People, the baby wouldn't even recognize them. They never have to kill the baby. That's what this man is saying. 10-month-old baby can't recognize you. You did not have to kill the baby. That is cold. So like me I say, just like the start of my video, why is Vybz Kartel in prison? And so many others. And I'm alone, So many others in a prison. We do less than what I saw. And sit down on a barrage a decades behind bars. Justice is blind. But in Jamaica, to me, justice is corrupt. That is my opinion. YouTube wanna say, Oliver Rodney said, Carlos the judge didn't realize this murder and some others are terrorist acts is because crime didn't trouble these judges and lawyers, politicians, and rich people. YouTube, big up. Facebook, what I say? Nicole Turner said, I agree. Shay Ann Bloomfield said, Jamaica gone to the dogs. On Facebook, that was. Not true, man. That's why crime can't stop. Merle, faster. Facebook said that. I am not a fan of Vybz Kartel. By no means. I don't listen to those type of music. I'm speaking on behalf of Jamaicans, the people. I'm if I look beyond your music and all that, when I talk about a human being that is locked up behind bars and they never find a body. And also if I really recognize the family of Lizard, who have got through them thing, and we will never disrespect them. No one knows you guys' pain. On the other hand, because there are 2 sides to the story. But even the Lizard family would recognize and say, you know what? This man, them are people that kill woman and 10-month-old baby. We can't talk back and say Carlos kidnapped me and kill mama. They could have let go the baby. 10-month-old baby can't talk. And who do it? Then I ask again, after 20 years of parole, how long before Kartel get parole? And did they find a body? I have no cartel defender. We don't defend nonsense. But I just wanted you guys to look at the both cases and see what we're up against. Shea and Bloomfield said, 35 years for a cartel. Look how much holes in the case. Tampering of evidence and still got 35 years. That's right, Shea. That's right. I agree with you. They play with baby before doing the deed. I wonder if the poor child was fed. Julian, Jesus. Mad say they could maybe at least leave the baby somewhere in plain sight. 10-month-old baby now calling him. Can't talk. No know who you be. You could have taken out the whole room. A 10-month-old baby will never identify you. I wouldn't grow up. So, my question is, again, why is Vybz Kartel in jail? And if this case didn't go on, I'm going to see what the outcome of it. I would never have a word to say today. Is after I see this case, then reflect on Vybz Kartel, would they never even find a dead body. Never find a body. But this case, we do that to him at 10-month-old. And such a high-profile politician. And a them type of sentencing. 20-year court for parole. And baby, 10-month-old baby, a destroy boy. Jamaican laws, right in a chalk, only applies to the poor class of people. Facebook. Kiki K. Marie, that she said. Jamaican laws, right in a chalk, only applies to the poorer class of people. Anyway, people, tell me what you think in the comment section about my video today. Based on what I read for you a while ago, man get slapped on the wrist. The whole of we a ball for the woman and the little baby, you know. The whole world a ball for the woman and the little baby, and the judge didn't even care. The judge don't even look at that and say, boy, that one there, if I send that boy, because the world look for me to make the move. Judge didn't even care. Judge said, that's another day in Jamaica. I'm 30 days and 20 years you can't come for parole. And if you do good behavior, parole can be earlier. Not true. You saw them look for my life at Jamaica. Your life don't mean nothing. This is not the first case of slapping on the wrist. Of slapping on the wrist for double murders and all them things. You see a case what happened at Black River with double murder. And the man will get 15 years for 2 murder. The Black River, we do case on it. Double murder. A Black River, I think it was in a bar. We do video on it, people. He will get 15 years for double murder. What am I say? Anyway, people, as usual, I am a student in your guys' class. Make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If this is the first time on this here platform, Facebook and YouTube, go on Facebook and follow me if you like the work and the interaction in the comment section. YouTube, go over there and subscribe, and also click the notification bell so you guys don't miss out when I come on live, so you can interact in the comment section and we can read them sometime. And you know, and if you do not like what we do, please don't come on my page with no trouble in the bag of doodoo. Just hit that button. Find another page with your rage. Thank you so much, guys. Manners and total respect. Enough respect to each and every one else and the people. Manners and respect to each and every one. What am I say? All right.
Yo.
What is it, people? Manners and enough respect. Thank you guys so much. Peace out. I'm out.